satellite.
So tell me who you are.
Oh, I'm Annette Desharon. I'm the Education and Public Outreach person for Aquarius SACD.
Fantastic. And what do we have here?
So we have a scale model of the satellite, the Aquarius SACD satellite. The primary instrument is this, which was built here at JPL. It's called Aquarius. It measures sea surface salinity, which is the saltiness of the ocean. It was launched a year ago, so it's our birthday. It was launched on June 10th from Vandenberg Air Force Base. And we take maps, you can see on the screen, monthly maps. So every week, actually, we cover the entire globe. On that map, orange and red are high saltiness or salinity, and purple and blue are low. And you can see some changes when you watch the scroll. For example, off the coast of South America, you can see the Amazon outflow changing. Sometimes it's low salinity, purple, and then it sort of, when there's not as much flow coming out, it goes back to being sort of normal green and yellows. So this is basically measuring what's called emissivity of the ocean surface. Salt content changes sort of the temperature of the ocean by a very small fraction, and if you're able to take away all the other signals, you can actually see how salinity is changing the brightness temperature, or if you're measuring the brightness temperature, you can figure out if it's changing the salinity. And that's how we do it. It's a very difficult measurement. It was shown theoretically to be possible in the 70s, and it took them 30 years to build the technology to be able to do it from space.
Wow.
And that's what we did, and it's working beautifully. So we're very happy. It's the first time NASA has measured salinity from space. Yeah.
So what are they going to do with those measurements? What does that information help you do?
Well, it's helping in a couple of big ways. One is, if you think about the water cycle, which is part of climate, is when it rains on the ocean, it's going to make the ocean less salty, and when it evaporates off the ocean, it's going to make it more salty. If you melt ice, it's going to make it less salty, and if you actually create sea ice, if you freeze ocean water, the ice itself is fresh, but what gets left behind is more salt, which makes it denser. Okay, when you have water that's denser, it actually sinks. So salinity, one thing it does is it makes you know more about what's happening in the water cycle, but it also has an active role in that together temperature and salinity determine the density of water, which is what makes it circulate.
Well, that's fantastic. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.